Although I definitely have high hopes for the case market, we gotta be realistic about prices at certain points, and I think the breakout case is definitely at a level where the up-only ideology just isn't really sustainable anymore. This is all just my own opinion, by the way, but peaking at almost $5 a week ago isn't even the reason I say this, because even at this $4 level, it seems pretty ridiculous taking just fundamentals and reasons to open the case into account. So I want to start by looking at the profitability of this case compared to other cases, and that really is where the trouble begins. But just before we get into that, let's start on a positive note, which is how to get a free $5 trading with the sponsor Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is a great way to get the actual value for your skin and not lose a lot of money while trading for skins that look great. You could easily trade out the junk you have sitting around for good investment items that can earn you money over time, or just trade for a knife that's been doing incredibly well price-wise long term. Not hard to find at all, and a good way to make money. And once again, free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up. But for now, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first off, let's look at how profitable it actually is to open the breakout case compared to other cases. And spoiler alert, it isn't good at all. According to cases.jonesy.mo, which tracks the profitability of cases by determining the average price of blues, purples, all the skins in it, and knives, the breakout case only has a 38% return on investment, meaning that when you hit that left click button to open the case, you're only going to be getting 38% of that money back on average. Now, just for comparison, there is not a lot of cases that have this awful of a return on investment. Some of the worst ones include the Bravo case, a $50 case with only a 32% return on investment, and the Esports 2013 case, a $37 case with only a 20% average return. I believe the only other one is the Operation Hydra case, which is like $12 on the Steam market, and it's got pretty bad returns as well. But either way, there's not many options that are worse than the breakout case, which is surprising because it's got such a good knife. So is the breakout too expensive? Are people going to stop opening it for this reason? It's an interesting question, and there's not exactly a single answer to it. Considering the case is so expensive relative to other cases, I mean it's far below the average return on investment and far above the average price of a case, you should assume that either means 1, the case is too expensive, or 2, the items in it are too cheap. And I can tell you an average $760 knife price isn't too cheap, but the thing is, this case hasn't struggled getting up to this $5 level and maintaining the $4 it's at right now. The whole idea of being able to unbox an extremely expensive butterfly knife, without a doubt the most expensive knife in the game, and you guaranteed get one if you get the rare special item in this case, is very blinding to some people, I guess. And the fact that it fundamentally just isn't going to get you as good of returns as other cases just doesn't seem to matter to people, but to me it kinda does. And with that being said, I don't think this can continue forever if the case isn't a good unbox, and I think people are just going to get so screwed over by the case if they unbox it so much that it just isn't going to be profitable. Of course, obviously no case opening is, but it's going to be so bad that people just aren't going to buy more. Like, sure, it's got good knives, and that's of course why a lot of people are buying it in the first place, but I can't imagine this case has as much investing potential as a lot of the other cheaper cases. For example, the revolver case is one I've been looking at recently. It's got great... Let me just say, by the way, I don't own this case. I know I've been shilling for it a lot. I don't even own this case. The only case I own is a CS20 case. So if you want to yell at me about that. Either way, the revolver case, it's definitely a cheap, worthwhile case to unbox in this market that definitely seems to just care about the knives. Nobody really cares about the skins in these cases. All they really care about is the knives. And I think that's why the breakout case got to be so expensive. But with the revolver case, I'd much rather argue for something like that doubling in price compared to the breakout case doubling at this point. If that case continues up as sharp as it has been, I'll be incredibly shocked. I'm already very surprised it's gotten to the $5 point, or close to the $5 point, I guess, and it's really just crazy. But I mean, hey, either way, a great time for the case market that we can hit those levels in the first place, and I think it just really shows how much these cheaper cases, have a lot of potential. The breakout case really, though, I am not getting near anything like that with a 5-yard stick. There is just no way. That thing is too expensive for me, and as an investment, I would just stick to the cheaper stuff. So yeah, honestly, I still think these quote-unquote cheaper cases are the move, even though we don't have those 3-cent cases anymore, which who knew we missed so much. I'm just basing it off the fact that the breakout case is this expensive already and still being unboxed in a pretty decent amount. So If you think a case is good fundamentally, everything is really getting bought up and supply is decreasing long term in anything that you look at, so you got to imagine if you think a case is good, it's going to be good long term. But yeah, honestly, that wraps it up for this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.